money's on the screen tonight. Secrets out in plain sight. Luxury homes at half the price. Making
It's like a question. How much is Mercedes cost?
So today I have a friend of mine. Actually, he's my classmate. His name is Nemad. He moved to the United States about a month ago, and I'm starting the podcast series. Decided to start it with him. Welcome to the United States, Nemad. Glad to have you here. Could you tell us what inspired you to move to the United States?
Thank you for inviting. It's good to be here. Great pleasure. What about the question? Of course, America is a country of opportunities. That's why I thought that I have to move here. I have a lot of experience, about 30 years in marketing, in advertising.
You used to be a movie star back in your home country, right?
Not actually a movie star, but advertising movie star. So it's a little bit different.
Advertising and movies.
Yeah, it's a little bit different things.
What do you think was the first big difference between living in other countries and living in the States? What was like the first thing that you saw, like, shocked you?
Smile of the people.
Right, everybody's smiling.
Everybody's smiling,
yes. That's one of the things I noticed. What about the career opportunities? Is it hard to find a job in States as a new immigrant? What do you think?
Yes, of course, because marketing, advertising agencies, some different big companies actually work with recruitment agencies. And the recruitment agencies every time needs to find perfect person, perfect candidate. So that's why they are already looking for best candidate.
Much more competition.
Of course. Even if you do not have any experience in the United States, any tax ID, any job experience, so it's hard to find someone. It's hard to find a good job because your tax ID, because your experience in the United States. Yeah.
Have to have a work permit.
Yes.
Did you have any expectations that was a little different from what you expected before coming here?
Sure. At first, it's hard to find a rental house because they need proof of address,
yes,
proof of residency. So if you don't have proof of residency, you are not able to rent a house. Also, they ask about the bank account. To open a new bank account in the United States, you have to show your proof of residency. Yeah, it's like a labyrinth without exit.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of weird because that's the first thing that if you're an immigrant you have here in the United States is that everywhere you would go they would ask for address, and when you just come you probably will rent a hotel or Airbnb, and then it's really hard to show that address as a proof of your address. How's your typical day going normally? Like you've been here like for 1 month now, right?
No, it's actually 2 months.
2 months old, man.
Time flies. There was some days.
Time flies. So how is your
really
typical
time flies? In the United States, it really flies like a jet. Yeah. you can stop the time here.
Right. So how's your typical day going? You dropping off the kids to the school and then like?
I have a friend. He has an appliance and maintenance company. We are helping him as a supervisor.
Right.
Clients call to company to ask to order some parts, some maintenance, so for check-upping their maintenance appliance things. We go there, we check everything. If something needed, we order some parts. And we change parts, actually. So I'm working with them as a supervisor.
Temporary.
Yeah, and sometimes I also help them,
right?
Because it's sometimes hard to pick up some refrigerators, maybe ovens. It's really hard, heavy to pick them up.
So you moved with a green card lottery, but lots of people currently are crossing the borders and they're coming without documents, which I specifically advise to everyone not to do it because it's really hard if you don't have a social security number. It's almost impossible to find a job, especially if the economy is in the stagnation as it is right now. What is the hardest, toughest thing you think when you just arrive to America? Like first week, first couple of days, what is the hardest thing to do?
I don't want to remember, but
but it's not easy, right?
But
so everybody thinks like
totally not easy.
Yeah.
You know, first thing is highways. You have to drive like everyone.
Yeah.
But if you just moved here, you should know the exits, you should know the speed limit, you should know the lines, everything. And you have to be adapted. You have make an adaptation.
Thank you for watching, and I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by my company. We help landlords to maximize their rental income. Normally, we take the property, say it's been rented for $3,000. We'll help landlord to make about $5,000 and charge about 10% from the profits. This is what we do. If you guys interested, if you're a landlord and looking for that company that could help you with getting more rent, just letting you guys know, I'm also a realtor in California. Any part of California you're looking for real estate, property for yourself, live with a family, or for investment, I'm your guy. Feel free to hit me up in the
So
DM.
tell us about your background in your home country. How did your childhood went? How did you get into the marketing? Did you like what you do? Did you back in your home country?
Good question. I'd like to talk about my experience.
Right.
I graduated from Italian Lyceum in 2001. After it, I decided to go to Art and Culture University. Studied there as a cinema director and actor. When I started study, I started also to have practice, to make experience and to get money.
Right.
Yeah. I started as second director. I worked as producer. I worked as
So you did
an
pretty much
actor.
everything like related to
in
cinema.
my area, especially in my area. In advertising agencies, I worked in some companies with in marketing department, in advertising department. We made a lot of movies, advertising movies. I actually take part, play as an actor. So I have 3 TV experience.
Okay. So eventually, sooner or later, the television will transfer completely to YouTube. What do you think about it? Will YouTube take over the television? I mean, nowadays, personally, my parents or my kids, no one does really watch TV anymore. Everybody's watching YouTube. Will it take over? What do you think as a person who is related to cinematography?
Yeah, it's maybe happen, not in our days.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be happen in after about 30, maybe 50 years.
Because honestly, I don't even remember last time when I was watching the TV. Maybe, some movies here and there, but most of the time, whenever you need some kind of information or you're bored, you either go to this platform, social media, TikTok, either you go to the YouTube. I mean, I don't really recall someone watching TVs anymore. But anyway, so the thing itself is amazing. Like, if you have a YouTube channel, you pretty much have your own television channel. It's like similar to
It's interesting to take a command. What's going on?
Right.
Watch what's going on right now.
Yeah, right away.
Live on TV. What's going on right now? We have tradition. We have people get to use it to watch TV. When these people will not alive, next generation,
Yes.
YouTube generation, Netflix generation will not watch TV.
Honestly, I think that YouTube will eventually take over Netflix too, because Netflix, you can just watch documentaries, but with all the shorts, videos, attention span, what is the biggest thing you miss about your home country?
Right now, be honest, nothing.
Parents?
Yeah, parents is different. Yeah. Why I'm not missing? Because I'm mentally on adaptation period.
Right.
I have to know a lot of things.
Yeah, everything
About-
is brand new here.
Everything is brand new. I have to know about California life. I have to know about companies, agencies, how people live, what people actually like to
The lifestyle.
eat, enjoy, everything, what people dress.
That's the thing about moving to the United States. I remember when I moved like 10 years ago. About first year, maybe a little bit after that, you get to adapt to the new stuff. And then because everything is new, it's really interesting to find out new stuff, to learn how, as you said, people live here, etc. But is there any specific food you're missing here, maybe?
No. Why not? Because seed companies are same in my country and in the United States. You don't feel any taste, any different taste here or my country. It doesn't at all.
Okay, so what was the most funniest thing you encountered in here when you just moved here? For me personally, when I saw that people are using the shoes outside and then they come and use the same shoes inside of the house, I was like, what the hell, bro? Take your shoes off when you're in your own house. It's like unsanitary.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's
kinda weird.
as you say, unsanitary.
Yeah.
Went to someone's home.
Right.
I asked them,
Yeah. Should I take your shoes?
should I take my shoes or not? Sometimes I even don't ask and take off my shoes because I see there's kids at home. There are kids
Yeah,
at
of
home.
course, of course. But some people don't really care. I mean, I saw lots of people who don't really. What was the thing that you liked most? That was your favorite thing in the United States?
Beautiful cars,
Right.
beautiful and new cars.
Right. Most of the cars.
Having the opportunity of having brand new cars, the opportunity of having big size homes.
Yeah.
There's no problem about the food. There's no problem about the salary. Even with the low salary, you can live normal here.
Yeah. Yeah. Many people don't understand that, and I'll tell it to my viewers. We grew up in Soviet Union, and I remember there was a time back in 90s. I was a kid. I used to open my fridge, and there was just a loaf of bread. That was the only thing that we had in the fridge, and it could be for days because there was a deficit of the food, and with all this abundance here, people don't really realize that, but it's a big thing actually.
Do you remember at the middle of 90s,
Yeah.
94, 95?
There was a queue for the bread.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was starting at 4 a.m. till the 11, 12 a.m.
I don't.
And there was nothing except carrot,
Yeah.
potato,
Basic stuff.
yeah, basic stuff, and that they were in a bad
Condition. Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember?
But there is also another thing. You know, the kids, personally, my kids who are growing here, they have everything. That's one of my concerns because we saw that time period, we really start to appreciate what we have right now. Sometimes, you know, I stop myself and I start to think like, hey, you know, we have everything. Like what
Bad times
make tough people.
Yes.
Tough times make tough people, and then good times make weak people.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why we are here.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to do our best.
Exactly. So, is there any favorite place you like to go? You've been 2 months in California.
Yeah, of course. Of course, there are. Nature, I love. I love some parks. There are some lakes I really like.
There are parks everywhere here, like literally everywhere you go. Another thing.
There are a lot of trees here.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I just moved here. A lot of trees, a lot of fresh air here.
Yeah, true. Especially California, it's they're taking this very seriously. Comparing to other countries, how do you think? What's the biggest difference? I know you said that people are smiling a lot here, but is there any other difference you like when you talk to people, when you do business with them, comparing to other countries? Are Americans different?
No, people are same in every country.
Did you have any stereotypes about Americans? Like having a stereotype that Americans sometimes are overweight,
No.
but there are actually. I think they're comparing to Europe and other parts of the world. There are much more overweight people here. I think it's related to the food probably. There's lots of chemicals in the food.
There are a lot of fat people in our country, you know.
Yeah, true. What would you advise to the immigrants who are coming here? Like, what would be your...
Firstly, before coming here, they have to learn some professions, skills. Because first period is not easy. Immigrants have to start from zero, from something, from handyman, from moving. It doesn't matter who were you at your own country.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because this is America, baby. This is a different country.
Okay, tell us about your short-term and long-term plans here. What's you going to do? Like,
I don't like to make long-term visions. My long-term visions starts from 5 years. In 5 years, I have to study something here, and I'm actually looking for good profession for studying here.
Right.
If I start to study my own profession as a marketer, as an advertising expert, as a cinematography, I don't know. With my low experience in the United States, I can start with the salary about 6-7 a month, thousand of course. But as a HVAC specialist, you can earn
Much more, yeah.
You can earn
generally-
about 15, 10, 15,
Maybe even more.
even more.
The thing with United States, I think that's the biggest difference of United States from all other countries, and I've been done in lots of places. Here, if you are a business owner, it's much easier to do many things. Because I remember I used to work in Ukraine for a construction company. Whenever I would need a day off, I would need to call my boss, ask him for a day off. It sucked. But when you're a business owner, you can just take any day off. That's a thing with sometimes I wake up, I don't want to go anywhere, I just sleep in my bed, and then
I'm also owner of 2 businesses in my country, 2 advertising agencies.
right.
So I have experience. I get what you.
What do you think about the future of advertising? Is this going to be digital, or there is a still?
No. Digital is digital. It's different thing.
Right.
Where is digital? Digital is on your phone,
Right.
and actually on your web and on your TV when you're looking when you're watching YouTube.
Let me ask a follow-up question. Was this AI? How would it change the marketing? Is it changing?
We will talk about
Right.
AI. Just let me finish about the
Go ahead.
traditional advertising
Right.
and the digital advertising. Digital advertising, I said where is it, but offline traditional advertising is everywhere.
Right. Right.
In bus stops, you can see it. In highways, in shopping malls, in a cinema, in a journal, in a book, everywhere you can see, even in your elevator, you
Right.
can see traditional advertising.
Following up the AI question, I think it's already started to change the way that marketing used to work, because when the AI started to be entering this social media market, you already can see that these algorithms are pushing the things that you are already interested in. Like even if you create an account from zero, you like on Instagram, you go to TikTok, you watch a video about say HVAC, it will still push the videos about the HVAC, and that's pretty much, I think that's one of the ways that AI is changing the industry.
It started about 10, 15 years ago, but not with the name of AI.
Right.
It started as algorithms.
Yeah.
Thank you. After some times, changed its name to AI. Computer, just a simple computer, is also AI.
True.
And it's going to be every day much more better. It's like Google. It's like some searching platform.
But in future, do you think like there will be, obviously it's going to change in future, but how do you think the advertising, the marketing business will change in future with this AI growing more and more? And the other day we were just trying ChatGPT, you can just speak to him as like a random person right now. Do you think that there will be integrations inside of ChatGPT that will be working with marketing companies, or maybe?
It actually has.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
The other day I tried to search something on ChatGPT for realtors. I did a test on the realtor search, and it popped up some name of the realtors, and I was trying to figure out how it found those specific realtors, and it told me that it went to a specific website. So far I understand it goes to the website, finds some realtors or whatever you're looking for, and it gives it to you. So it's still not completely autonomous.
And it will never be completely autonomous, believe me. Because it's just a key.
Right.
For the home, maybe for the car.
Right.
But after opening, you have to drive yourself.
True.
You have to live there by yourself.
Still a tool.
It's just a tool.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's going to be much more better every day. It will cover different areas. Of course, real estate also. Of course, different areas.
Right.
But it's just a tool.
Strange thing is that the IT workers, that you don't really need to coding anymore, because you can just type whatever you want to do in ChatGPT and it will give you the coding. That's the scariest part.
This is not the same.
Well, of course,
this is not the same
yet,
thing.
but initially I think it will catch up. Which platform you think has more influence, more perspective in future out of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook? I mean, Facebook, Instagram is the same company. Which platform out of all these platforms do you think is much powerful right now?
TikTok is a leader.
TikTok.
TikTok
They
is a
took
leader.
over the market.
TikTok is a leader. YouTube, Instagram are looking after TikTok.
Why do you think they were able to take the market from these companies? Because TikTok is a comparatively new company.
Because they started from so easy steps.
Like,
And the earn money from TikTok
right.
is much more easy in comparing with YouTube, in comparing with Instagram. Instagram doesn't need anything.
No, they started actually. They started the company.
Maybe, yeah. It's how many
After-
years
yeah,
passed?
I know. They were late.
Yeah, how many years passed?
Yeah.
Instagram started Reels after TikTok.
Right.
YouTube also started and
Shorts.
Shorts and started to put a lot of money to promote Reels. I can tell you something. I have YouTube account, and they changed their conditions. If you want to upgrade your account to earn money, you have to shoot and upload about 10, 20, 50, some shorts on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There's no limitation on TikTok.
Right. Oh, really? TikTok has a limitation?
No,
Oh, okay.
but YouTube,
YouTube has a limitation.
it's not a limitation, it's the
Requirement.
must to do to upgrade your channel to earn money. Even YouTube gives you money after maybe 20, maybe one
takes
month,
off.
after 1 month. But TikTok,
Immediately.
when you open live, when you earn some prizes, some gifts from live, somebody sent you, after the finishing your live, you can see your balance. You
Right.
can see your budget, and within 2 minutes you can withdraw your money. That's the difference. That's the.
More possibilities for creators.
Of course.
Yes,
Of
yes,
course.
yes.
I'm actually on TikTok.
I know. How much of their budget of the company should be spent on marketing? What do you think?
It depends.
Like an average business, like a small business like yours.
What kind of business?
For instance, like our friends.
it's like a question. How much is Mercedes cost? it depends. Which company, in which location it's.
Say like, which part of their budget should companies, I'm talking about a friend of ours, should be spending on advertising, on the marketing?
If you want to earn more, you have to spend more.
Like 30%?
30% is much more.
Up to 30%.
So it's much more.
If you want to be aggressive.
Yeah, but you actually can't reach the clients after 30% of budget to advertising.
Right.
You can reach, or you're not able to reach clients after aggressive marketing.
Like you will have more clients and you will not have enough time to spend on them.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
and it will turn back to you as an aggressive client experience.
Is there a big difference between having, obviously it is, but what is the key difference between having a business in the United States, in California, and in other parts of the world, in your opinion? Easier to make business here, or is it harder?
I think it's not hard and it's not easy. It's normal. Why? Because United States government asks you to have certificate and license for it. The most important thing, if you do not have any licensed, experienced manager or staff, it's really hard to work here.
So another question I had is, you choose the Orange County, but you've been to LA a couple times already. What was the biggest difference between LA and Orange County? And would you, I know you a couple times mentioned it to me, you were thinking about maybe moving to LA in future. Do you still consider that as an option? Or?
If I were single,
Yeah.
of course, 100%, I would live in LA.
Yeah.
There are a lot of opportunities, about the job, about business opportunities, about the networking. LA
It's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger.
It's the biggest
But
part.
Orange County is safe. It's
And
more quiet, you know?
LA is the biggest part of the cake.
Yes.
With big budget, with big opportunities, fast growing time.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I love California with its nature, with its sun.
Yeah, it's sunny all that. But
Yeah.
sometimes it gets close to, you know, in the mornings, in the nighttime. Gets
Yeah, it's okay for me. It has to be, you know, it can't be 24 hours
Yeah.
sunny day.
Of course.
It's impossible.
Game money's on the screen tonight. Secrets out in plain sight. Luxury homes at half the price. Making dreams oh so nice.